Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I have just done a spiral explosive Dutch pour. So I layered the paint down in a spiral and then blew it out from the centre in an explosion. And the effects were amazing. The cells that popped up from the iridescent colours were absolutely beautiful. I am so excited that I'm going to go again, but with a whole new colour scheme. So the last one was sort of pinks and purples. This is turquoise. So let me show you the colours. So these are the colours I'm going to use. Excuse the really dirty bottles, but I use shower gel bottles once they're empty and then just fill them up, mix the paint in them. But because my hands are dirty and I'm handling them, they get really dirty. I'm not a clean artist. So the colours are Pebbio Iridescent Silver, blue green and green blue, and you can actually see there's quite a lot of difference between them there. In the tube they look so similar. These are three at Amsterdam, so white, primary cyan and greenish blue, and then Daler Rowney Phthalo turquoise. They're all mixed with floetrol and water, and I'll put the recipe in the description of this video. I'm using a 50cm square canvas. I drew some diagonal lines on the canvas so I could work out where the centre was, and then from that point I have just really roughly sketched a spiral. So that's how I'm going to layer my colours down. I started the spiral in the centre, but this time I've actually come in a little bit more, so a bit tighter here, because the last one it didn't have as much design right in the centre. So my plan is just to lay the colours down over this spiral. So the really dark dominating colour is the Amsterdam greenish blue, which is one of my favourite colours. So I'm just going to start with that colour and go over the pencil markings with it. It doesn't have to be exact at all. So if I'm not following the line perfectly, it just doesn't matter. You just want a rough swirl. Yeah. And then I'm just going to come back and do make it slightly thicker, so I've got more paint. Oh, and that's it, I've just run out. Right, next to that, I'm going to put the other darker turquoise, but I'd like it on the outside. So the darkest one will basically blow over the top of this one. So that's all my colours down. There's lots and lots of bits of bare canvas, but it's kind of deliberate because I'm going to be blowing the colours over, so they will get covered. If I covered the entire canvas at this point, I am going to be wasting so much paint. So it makes sense just to not fully cover it and blend what I've got. So here you go. So I'm just literally going to start from the centre and then blow out in that direction, and then I'll probably turn my canvas to make it easier. So I'm just going to start in the centre every time. Wow, look at those colours. Wow, they're so rich and deep. Oh, I love them. Right, let's keep going. The silver cells that are popping through are beautiful. Oh, I'm loving it. Although I don't like that white bit in the middle. I wonder if I could just add something just to break that up. And make sure I blow over that bit now. Wow, wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't think you see the spiral quite as much because that dark colour, I think I should have added more of that dark colour last. I don't think it matters though. I think there's less contrast between the light and the dark this time. Although, do you know what? Maybe it's the silver that creates the spiral. I think maybe it does. So instead of it being the dark colour, you've got the spiral there, but just in different colours, in the lighter colour, not the darker colour. Doesn't really matter. I love it. I'm going to torch just in a few places. There's a bit of a slightly muddier patch right in the centre. So if I just give it a torch, yeah, I was just wondering what would happen. I've got some, yeah, that's pretty. I've got some other bits coming through there. Oh, and actually, if I torch that white bit, it just breaks it up a little bit. So if I torch where it's dark, I can actually bring some more of that darkness through. Actually, yeah, the white is fading and I'm bringing the dark through just by torching. So that might actually give me more of the result that I want. Because the white just seems to sit on top of that dark turquoise. Yeah, it's coming through much more now. Wow, that has made a massive difference. What that's done for me now, I think, is really made that dark line look a lot more prominent. And also, while I've been doing this, the iridescent cells that are popping up are absolutely gorgeous. So it's the iridescent blue-green that I can see most of here. And then, actually, no, there is the iridescent green-blue there as well. And the silver. Oh my goodness, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, let me get you in for a close-up to show you. So I'm definitely doing another happy dance. I am so happy with this. What an easy, well, I feel it's an easy technique in terms of, I'm sure anyone can do this. So if you're a beginner paint pouring, just pour the paint on and blow it out from the centre and you get a design. Use iridescence because you get these amazing cells popping up. I'm a real fan of Pebeo Studio Acrylics colours, and they're the cells that you can see, the iridescent green-blue and the iridescent blue-green and the iridescent silver. You've got a little patch of the silver showing through there. I'm so glad I've added this blue, so not the turquoise but the actual blue, because it just breaks up the turquoise. Oh, it's so pretty. It's definitely a whirlpool. Loads of beautiful cells up there. You get the cells literally because the different colours are interacting with each other. Different colours, different brands. So I've got Amsterdam here and Pebeo and De Laurani, I think it was. And just the way that they all mix together. But the iridescence, I think, primarily give the cells. The centre, I'm really happy with the centre. I like how it's kind of quite abstract, and it's just not, I can't, it's not a kind of man-made centre. It's very organic, it's very natural looking, it's very almost spontaneous. I couldn't control how the centre was going to look, and I think that works so well in a pour which you can control a lot of. So for example, I controlled the spiral a lot. Wow, I'm in love with this process. Right, I'll be back when it's dry. So it's now dry. I absolutely love it. It's slightly dark, so in hindsight I would say I think I need lighter colours to contrast the darker colours, but it's just so pretty. Again, it's the cells. I think there's something about this technique where you're blowing all the colours over each other. These and in lines like this, the cells just pop up. Silver there, the iridescent green, blue-green there. And I just love the fact that the cells are in lines or in rings. It's just so cool. I think you could just do this with so many different colour schemes. I desperately want to do it again. I'm not sure what colour scheme. Let me know, give me some ideas, please. I'd love to do this again. But I'm not quite sure what colours, but I definitely want contrast. And the cells are just so pretty, they're just so perfect, so round. And the centre, I'm really happy with the centre this time. I liked the centre of the last one, but I love the centre of this one because it's a bit smaller. There's not such a big statement in the centre. It's definitely a whirlpool, definitely. There's no denying it, the swirl into the centre. So if you like it, please do hit the thumbs up button. Leave me any comments, any thoughts, any ideas about future paintings you can think of. And please do subscribe to my channel. Great, take care everyone. Bye.